Funny how it worked out. I just popped me a pill and then I pass out. New whip, yeah, I'm going so fucking fast now. Fuck the brakes, yeah, I got my foot on the gas now.
What I gotta do to make you wanna sit and do it? I don't wanna talk every time I see you I get pissed. You full of crap, I've been told you I don't give a shit. I don't but when I'm talking about you then it's different. I don't give a fuck now. If you could have called me like you said you wouldn't listen. I can't work until this Saturday. I like you see the way you leave them with the jacket. Talk about it every day, leave it in the past. Tired of these people talking down. She says to see you're my hero. I don't think they really know me. They told me that I'm moving different just because I'm getting paid. Hollow tips don't make him swallow. He was trying to lose some weight. I'm sorry, not really. I lied to sincerely say you I hate you. There's just so much I can change about you.
They don't wanna start, okay? Diamonds in it bright, okay? They don't wanna talk, okay? Blue skies, yeah, they turn gray.
Hello? Okay. I'm making... Oh my god. I'm making sure this actually works. Because it seems it's not picking up my regular spring microphone. There we go. There we go. Things should be working now. Alright. Hi. Hi. Hello. Let me move out the way. How's everyone today? Just moving out the way. Hi. Alright. Thank you. Okay. Alright. I really don't... This is my first chatting stream. So I'm trying to think of something to open it with. See... I remember talking about Class of 09. Hold on. Just checking something. Okay. Sorry. It's just my YouTube is showing that I'm still in the starting soon thing. I don't know why. But I was talking about Class of 09, the new game. So let me open up a little something. Because I want to talk more about that. And about, like, my opinion on Class of 09. Now whatever it's on. Okay. Where is that game? Puzzle. No. What? SBN. Sorry. SBN. As in... Let me look at this. What's it doing? Fuck. Okay. I guess I'll just have to go on the actual website then. Okay. No. This game. I don't know. I'm actually really stoked because at least they have 13 endings this time. Which is only a little bit less than the very first game. This looks sweet. The puzzle's so done. So I assume that's gonna be like the actual like main game. About options, okay? I'm surprised we're doing online Class of 09 now. Like we're gonna be making the series an online game. And Weekend at Kelly's. I can only imagine what the fuck that is. I'm sorry, I'm looking down at the art style is weird. Like, it's never been this polished before. It's like, I remember Max saying the other day, or Shadow of the Underworld, that this looks like Unipop. Why does Crispin still look so dead? He looks so fucking dead there. What about the actual trailer? Is this it? Okay, it is. It's too detailed for Class of 09. Absolutely. I think the whole point, or like the aesthetic of it, was that it, like, even the characters looked like they were drawn from those, like, how to draw anime girl books from the 2000s. It was kind of shitty, but that's what, like, that fit the aesthetic. Now it's just like, some people literally accused SBN Free, or I guess the people who drew the art and all that, of using AI. Like, that's the vibe people get. They thought that this was like AI shit. And I don't really blame them, to be honest. I don't. I also wonder, like, what's the fault of Kelly love so suddenly? Like, there's so much Kelly. Honestly, I can see it. Yeah. I'm gonna... Hold on. I don't want to show anything. But I want to go to his Twitter. The Class of 09 Twitter. Because I remember a specific drawing being accused of AI art. Let me find it. Because Kelly is awesome. We didn't get enough of her. We didn't get enough of her, and now suddenly we have so much of her. She's funny, I guess. She's incestuous. That's the first thing I think about her. Is that... Give us no way. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I found the Twitter. Official Twitter for Class of 09. Kelly Foster and doing Shudder. Oh my god. Let me look. A lot of it's just kind of bullshit. Makes it pretty. I wish I could have got that. A bunch of... Oh yeah. What's that? It went already. Where was it? Yeah, the posters look weird too. I actually gotta go show you guys that. Well, where was the specific drawing I was looking for? Okay, this for starters. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is that? And this drawing. Okay, there's Kelly in the background. Why is Ari so, like, baby face here? Wait, look. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck was that? Okay. See the anime. This. Okay, yeah, this this drawing was accused of AI. Cause, what was I saying? Yeah, people were saying that the arms looked weird. The plushies looked weird. Why the hell is the left hand so tiny? And yeah, he made a post right after. When you can't get a girlfriend, so you accuse artists 10 levels above you of using AI. And apparently it is, like, real. It's just it looks so weird. This whole art style looks weird now. Let me go to the... There you go. Yeah, the last thing that was sold on here were a bunch of autographed posters for that much. That much. Now, I remember someone asking in the Discord server, because yes, there's a Class of 09 Discord, on why there's so much. Especially when the original posters were like $10. And apparently it's because he made some sort of deal with the voice actors so that like if you bring in one of the $10 posters and you ask them to sign it, like if you go to an event, they legally can't. Like these have to be exclusive. So that's why they cost fucking $100. I'll show Nicole, Jekka. This one looks weird. I don't know why. I don't. To be fair, I don't know. I've never seen a sidekick in real life, but that looks way too tiny to be a sidekick phone. Okay, this one's fine. This one actually looks really cute. This one looks fine. I don't know why you chose that. That's fucking crazy. And this one of Kelly. This one also looks fine. I don't know how people ever take selfies of themselves with that phone. The flip phone. Because I have one myself. And every time I try to take a selfie, it's always so, like, off center. That's why you always take mirror selfies. See, the plushies that don't really look that great. I've seen like bootleg Fumos that look better than that. And really just a bunch of shirts. And that's it. The Ari one is the ideal broken girl look and position that invites people who have a type for those. I didn't even think that. Why did you think that? I didn't think that. Why did you think that? Like, I can fix you type? I spend a lot of time on the internet and I can't even say anything because so do I. I think this is, yeah, that's the teaser. Let's look at the actual trailer thing.
You're on fraud.com. That's obviously a virus.
Yeah, but everybody wants one of these.
Pleasure to meet you, girls.
How'd you get in our phones?
You click the ad. Don't you think there's more to life than your petty desires.
My phone's like frozen on this.
I've taken it upon myself to test your whole city with these puzzles.
Brains.
Just because I'm beautiful doesn't mean I can't think
Ooh.
good. Let's see.
Oh, it's like Ultra Despair Girls, where some of the cutscenes were anime. It sounds like we're gonna have like this new character.
Better than you could do.
You're kinda into this.
You go outside, right? Not one Adderall? You're scaring the hose. Fucking kill yourself!
I mean, this art doesn't look bad. Puzzle Showdown. Apple. Is this gonna be on mobile? Mobile, whatever. Okay. Oh, Mac. Sorry. I'm sorry. I forget fucking Mac users exist. I'm sorry. Everyone either uses Windows or Linux. I don't know I don't know anyone who uses Mac and Steam Deck. Yeah, the guy in the middle sounds like we're gonna be treading on like the same thing as the flip side, where it's like these weird like ARG messages. This looks interesting, not gonna lie. I mean, I'm definitely willing to see what this becomes. How do you never shut up while also saying absolutely nothing? And he's fucking a corpse. He looks like he's being strung up by strings. Like... And yeah, we're gonna see a lot more Kelly. Where's Karen? Where the fuck is Karen? I never see that girl. Miss Team Edward. Miss Team Edward. Where is she? I never ever see her. We're back with a new genre. The Class of 09 girls took the internet by storm in 2023. Wasn't the original one in 2021? Now that the Class of 09 VN trilogy has concluded, the late 2000s girls we know and love return to bring you the most story-rich 2D versus puzzle game to date in Class of 09 Puzzle Showdown. Swap blocks to lines of 3 or more, but the true learning curve is mastering the chaining system to bury your opponent before they bury you. 5 unique campaigns, 13 new endings. You heard that right, we have 5 unique campaigns challenging your puzzle skills. Each campaign centered around a different Class of 09 girl. Ooh! Centered around a different Class of 09 girl from their unique perspective. And the side quest all about Kelly. So we're getting an entire Kelly side arc. So I assume I assume these 5 girls are gonna be Nicole, Jekka, Ari, Emily, and Kelly. Man. I mean, I love them. I love Emily especially, don't get me wrong. But what about my other girls? Where's Megan? I hated Megan. But where's Megan? Where's Karen? At least we get more Emily. I like her. And the side quest all about Kelly. Yeah, I know. I know you. Every last one of these campaigns still bringing you the earnest comedy known with the prior Class of 09 games. Go beyond the story with online multiplayer. That's the part I'm skeptical about. I don't know about turning a story game into... I don't... Because I guess GTA is like that too. It's a story game with an online part to it. But I'm just not a fan of online in general. I don't know. This Class of 09 game maximizes replayability with P2P online and a local multiplayer. Develop your skills by playing the campaigns and then take them to the digital streets to see who's the best of the puzzle showdown. Class of 09 is still heard. The entire voice acting cast is back with some new voices along the way. So there's gonna be new people. We're gonna get some new people. This game also features an original soundtrack with over a dozen new songs. You'll eventually ask us to upload to streaming, or I'll just get re-uploads on YouTube and put them on my iPod. I don't like streaming. This looks... What? I'm not like super stoked, but I'm very curious. I'm very curious of how this goes. This is what they're showing. This looks like Puyo Puyo. Which I know they literally said, this isn't no Dr. Mario Puyo Puyo nonsense. But it reminds me of Puyo Puyo. Puyo Puyo Tetris. Let's see the gameplay. Similar format. It sounds promising. I hope. Let's hope to God that SBN 3 doesn't fuck this up. So yeah. Flip side. My opinions on the series in general. Class of 09, the original. Absolutely amazing. I love it so much. Class of 09, the re-up. Not as... I feel like if you want gameplay and you want to make choices and shit, play the original Class of 09. If you're okay with like losing a bit of that choice aspect of the game, but because you lose choices, like choices that actually lead to multiple different endings, but in return you get more of like actual good story and stuff like that, then play the re-up. If you want a mix of choice making and just learning about the characters. The flip side is for nobody. The flip side is for people who have a foot fetish. The flip side, because it has so much potential. A lot of people say like, that making Jack a protagonist wasn't a good idea to begin with. Or that Drekka is just not nearly as interesting as Nicole. But I disagree. I absolutely disagree. I think... I just think she has potential, man. But instead, they just making like a torture simulator for people who like her. And like you can't, there's not even an ending where she gets what little thing she wants. All she wants is to not be hit by her dad. She wants to go to college. She wants to have a good life. And there are absolutely no endings where she even gets that. Where she even gets that little bit she wants. She gets no reward for anything. It sucks. And also the lack of choices. Like, I get it. You don't always have to be riddled with choices, but half the endings are her dying. Let me remember.
What Adderall?
There literally is an ending where she dies. I do know that. All the endings are her dying inside. But yeah, that's another thing. One person dies in every ending. Jekka, Nicole, Ari. Oh, I'm remembering. Yeah, so these are one of the few choices you even get. Home start and school start. Home start, I remember she tries to get a job. And there's 3 endings there. Oh, Kelly! Yeah, there's an ending where Kelly dies. It sucks. Kelly, Ari, Jeffrey, Nicole, and Jekka. So throughout the game, it's literally just who do you want to die? Who do you want to die? Nicole, Jekka, Jeffrey, Ari, or Kelly? Yeah, look at that difference in the art style. I like the first one. The first one had a charm to it. Always Jeffrey. And it's not even... I actually don't even consider the ending where Jeffrey dies a good ending. It's a better ending, but it's not a good ending. Because all that happens is Jekka stops doing the foot thing. But her life still sucks. You know? The best... I don't know. There are no good endings. 5 endings are all bad. But the least painful one for her, I think, has to be... the one where Nicole dies. Because, yeah, she loses her best friend, but I think it's like a learning... It can be a learning moment for her when it comes to that grief and knowing that she's going to have to keep living. Like, I think that's such a bittersweet ending, in my opinion. The Jeffrey dies ending comes in very second. And then everything else is just awful. Like, there's no way to even twist it. Refunded. Oh wow, they got their money back. This is just a fetish game. It depends how you like what counts as a fetish game. Torture fetish? Maybe. Maybe. Foot stuff? I don't know. I don't know, man. Let me... Now, why did I disappear? Sorry. Sorry. I want to look at something else. I want to see if I can fix something here. Capture. Okay. Okay, no. It's not letting me, because I have the Steam application open. But it's not letting me, show just that. So I gotta go on display capture again. There we go. I'm looking at stuff that I might want to play in future streams. There's one that's look cute. Robot Hospice is a 2D pixel art adventure game where beloved robots spend their final days in hospice. That's cute. Okay. Ooh. 今日は何のお花をしよう。好きなこと、これまでのこと、これからのこと。Okay, this looks cute. I'm just in time. Hi! Hello! I actually just got done talking about Class of 09. And I'm looking at games. 明日人のこの世界のロボット This looks cute. I miss everything. You didn't? Okay. Well, I mean, the stream technically just started. If you want to go older, just go over what we said. Basically, we were talking about what we expect to come out of the new Class of 09 game. Since it's a brand new genre, it feels very experimental, you know. And I was talking about my opinion on the other games. Basically, my favorite Class of 09 game is the original because it has the most choices. Second would be Class of 09 the re-up, because the average not as many choices, but the exchange, like in exchange we get more story, and I think that's worth it. Flesh out the characters a bit. And then my least favorite is the flip side, obviously, because it's too little choices now. Like, it just feels like I'm watching one long movie. And I was looking at the reviews. And now we're looking at games that I might want to play in the future for streams. One of which is this game that's supposedly coming out called Robot Hospice. And you basically play as a hospice worker, but for robots. And it looks really cute. There's a... Ooh. Play the demo, play Robot Hospice. For everyone who wishes to be kind, and for those who can only live with kindness. This looks adorable. See all for their friends. She may say goodbye. Estimated playtime 1 to 2 hours. Wait, you ever heard of Perfect Apocalypse? I think so. Let me put this in my wishlist real quick, and then I want to look it up. What's it called? Cat President. I'm actually gonna Google this. Yeah. Oh, I've heard about, yeah, I've heard about this. Okay. Someone said that I would like this. Love at first light. All of the mob finds himself trapped in Hachiko High School during the apocalypse. Finding their classmates, and they're certain it's inevitable to meet their untimely end. Is a dark comedy interactive fiction. The game was remade as Love at First Bite. If you want to play the official series, if you want to play the official series, play them in order. This looks cool. It's good. I might... Yeah, I'll save this for a future stream. I actually played this game. It's adorable. Yeah, I'll bookmark it, actually. This would be a really good future stream. Ah. Okay. Did I just open iTunes? Fuck. Sorry. Don't look at my iTunes collection. You don't have to look at my iTunes. Did you see Vivid Lope? No, let me look that up. Oh yeah, I did. I remember now. Rapid Gravity Arcade Action. Oh, cool! This really does look like something I'd play at, like, Chuck E. Cheese. Download Vivid Loop demo. I'm also gonna see this for the future streams. There you go. Two of my friends on that game. Awesome. Hold on. Let me move myself. There we go. Now it's just you and me. Alright. Vivid Lope, Perfect Apocalypse, and what was the other game I wanted to play? Robot Hospice. Ah! Fuck, I dropped my phone. Sorry, I'm reading the comments on my phone. Cause it's too chaotic if I have like 50 things up. There we go. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. I'm, scouring through YouTube. It seems a lot of people are also stoked for, the new Class 9 game. Or Fall of the Luck. I had a bunch of shit and watch later. You know what game I do want to play, actually? You wanna know a game I actually really do want to play on stream? GTA 4. I've never played GTA 4. Never in my life. I've only played... My first ever game was GTA 5. If it makes anyone feel old... I was full No, was I? Was GTA released? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I absolutely do. I'm like 60% like done with GTA 5. Okay. Waste. Okay. So, the game, GTA released in 2013. No, 2013. 2013. I was 6 years old. I was 6 years old when GTA 5 released. I was 1 year old when GTA 4 released. So by the time GTA 4 was made, I was literally an infant baby. And when GTA 5 came out, I was a 6-year-old. Oh my god. Plague Bunny. You got... Your comment calling me an unk got flagged. Your comment calling me an unk got fucking flagged. You better watch what you fucking say. Yeah. Det har meddelandet är sparat i väntan på granskning. Yeah, it's asking me to approve it. I'm so tempted to just... Yeah. I can't believe it got flagged. That's crazy. Because I have a block list, and Unk is nowhere in the block list. I don't know why they fucking flagged it as inappropriate. That's so fun. Imagine calling an 18-year-old an unk. Yeah, I'm 18 years old now. I'm gonna be turning 19 this year. Believe it or not, I'm a legal adult and I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But yeah, I was 1 year old when GTA 4 released and 6 when 5 released. Assuming Rockstar isn't gonna push the deadline again, when GTA 6 releases, I'm gonna be 19. Like, it'll be a month after I turn 19. I turned 18 this year. What? My family wants me to become a politician? Usually they just want you to be a doctor or something. That's crazy. Politician is wild. Like, I've never heard that before. That's crazy. You know, assuming they don't push the deadline again, my 19th birthday is gonna be just a month before GTA 6. They keep encouraging me to study... What? Encouraging me to study law and political science in college. Well, is that what you want? Do you want to be a politician? Is that your dream? Okay. But why does it keep doing that? Max! Max! Why does she keep getting flagged? Is toes on the list of bad words? No, it's not. Apparently the word toes got flagged. What the fuck is wrong with YouTube? I gotta... No, I dipped my toes in it. I don't know. Politics is it's a dangerous slope to go down. I will say that. Don't say the T word. I always want to be a musician. That's great. Do that. Try music. I see it's for review, but all I get is show or remove. Click show. Yeah, click show. I don't think I've posted my music in the server. You should. You should try being an indie musician. Although, I will say, even though I'm not a musician, I am an artist. And anything based on luck and creativity, it's gonna be hard. Like, it's not like a doctor or a mechanic where you just get hired and you get like an hourly paycheck. Especially like now in this world of streaming, like they pay you like what, like 2 cents. They pay fucking nothing per stream. If you want to make any like serious money streaming music, you'll need like 2 billion streams every day to make anything. And it sucks. But don't let that discourage you. Especially me. I haven't really made any money off of art. I don't make money off YouTube. I can say that. I make absolutely nothing by posting videos and streaming. I'm not even allowed to have super chat because I don't have enough subscribers for it. I need to break 1K before they let me have super chat. So on YouTube, I make nothing. The only revenue I've ever gotten was from commissions and merch. I can actually hold on. Maybe do something. Let me go in here. I was just looking at my watch later. Okay. I mostly get money from working. I have a job. Lucky. Okay, so what's wrong with this stuff? I think I set the moderation to like strict. I think I set the moderation to strict. After the stream, I gotta change that. I gotta change that after. Is it because you censored the word job? Dude. Anyways. So, you know, my Ko-fi. I do have commissions. And as you can see, I've only sold 2. From the moment I opened this Ko-fi account, I've only gotten 2. And then I have my merch shop. Because I've actually attended 2 booths so far in 2025. I went to Rainbow Latona, which was a pride event in Minnesota, where I had this poster and the Sandies and these stickers. Look at it. And then I had my my mage con. Boof. You just started talking about merch. Empirical timing. Yeah, I'm talking because Play Bunny was talking about wanting to be a musician and stuff like that. And I'm saying that, like, when it comes to any creative field, you're gonna have a hard time making a profit from it. But that's okay. You know, you shouldn't let that discourage you from chasing your dreams just because it's not making the money. And I'm using myself as an example in how I've made I haven't made much off of my art at all, but I'm not gonna let that stop me. Cool. So these are from a Pride event I did in 2025, and the rest of this merch was from my other booth at Mage, also 2025, and it was in Minnesota as well. So yeah, pins. At both conventions, when it came to the actual event, I made like 70 USD. I made like 70 USD at both events. And so far, I've only sold 4 things on this site. But you know, and absolutely no one at the event, I think my most popular items were the stickers and the phones. These cute little phones I have. I'm so tired from the event. I'll work on the file later. And I never did. You know, and then my least popular item was a pillow, sadly. And this was the most expensive item to manufacture, too. Oh, those are cool sec. Thank you. But yeah, by walking. You can find it on my website here. Go to events, and then boom, and it takes you straight there. Oh, there you go. Okay, the heart is also nice. Very K-tie style. They are based on existing phones. Codella's was based off I'm trying to remember. Both Codella and Asteroids were based off of Samsung. Old Samsung phones for Bandcamp, an EP or album. You can start off with an EP, yeah. Bandcamp, but with it, Bandcamp is a very good start. I absolutely recommend Bandcamp. And stuff like CDs later. That's later when you have the money to manufacture those. But CDs, stuff like that, that really helps. When streaming gets you nowhere, merch usually helps. And then Miko's phone was based on Motorola. But you know, that just goes to show I haven't really made anything off of Death by Walking. But I don't care because this is what I love to do. And I'm going to keep doing it. Physical is king. Yes, I love physical media. I need to show y'all my collection, actually. I recently made a Space Hey blog dedicated to my collection. This is from mine. This shows like everything I have. This blog is essentially the ultimate showcase of my physical media collection. You got Space Hey too? Yes! Yes, I do. Wait, hold up. Was that Uzi? Oh, you mean my wallpaper? Yeah. Yeah, Uzi, Ami, Raku-chan, and Kodella. It's basically just a bunch of webso girls that I also like. And that was a wallpaper I made. Hold up, I recognize. Yeah. Oh, and Petunia. I forgot Petunia. I had a Petunia in there. Anyways. Yeah, Space Hey is like a revived version of MySpace. Love it. Top tier fan art. Thank you. So for tech, I have like 2 flip phones, and I have 3 iPods. As well as I have a Google Pixel phone, and I have an iPhone SE, which are the last ones with the little buttons. But yes, excellent physical collection. Does it have MySpace Tom? What is MySpace Tom? President of MySpace. I know it's made. If you're asking if it's made by the same people, no, it's not. I don't believe it is. Let me look at my friends here. Project by Anne. Essay, of course. It's made by this guy. Hold, please. So TLDR. TLDR what? Oh, of Space A? He would be automatically as on the platform. Added as a friend to anyone who joined MySpace. I mean, that's technically the creator. Because when you make a Space A account, you always have Anne and you have the Space A account. So you always have at least 2 friends on the platform. It's made by this German dude. So yeah. You usually always have at least 2 friends when you first make an account. There are those people that friend you right away too. Hey, it really is MySpace. .o. So, yeah, my technology collection. And then I have my PS1 and PS3. My phone. I think... Oh, and my radio. I don't have any cassettes for it, though. Sadly. I can't afford any cassettes at the moment. But I really wish I could get one. I have iPod 6G, 5G, iPod Shuffle 2G, Alcatel Go Flip, Kyocera 701KC, iPhone SE3, PS1, PS3, Nintendo Switch, and a correct stereo. As far as books, I have a shit ton of books. My microphone is being held up by a book right now. That's how many books I have. You can read through it. I'm not going to read everything. But these are all my Japanese books. I showed in, I think, my Japanese study stream. I showed those. A bunch of shit under my consoles and on my shelf. My games, I sadly don't have that many physical games. Just Show has the library. And this thing, I still want more. There's more books I want to get. Games, I only have, for the PS1, Resident Evil Director's Cut, Clock Tower, and the original GTA 1. And of course, I have GTA 5 for the PS3 as well. Even though I also have it on PC, which my PC can barely handle. I also have a PC disc copy of San Andreas, but it doesn't work. I would absolutely play San Andreas on stream. It's honestly a peak PS1 collection. I want more. I'm gonna try and get more stuff. Video. I also don't have a lot of video stuff as well. I have the collection of FNAF 1 and 2, the movies. And I have the first Happy Tree Friends DVD. And fun fact, the Happy Tree Friends one is region 2. Because this is from Japan. Which means I can't play it on my DVD, on my PS3. But I can play it on my PC. Because my PC has a disk drive. What the fuck? They make DVDs of Happy Tree Friends? Yes! Ooh, I gotta show you. HEF DVDs. They made like 8 of them. No, like 9. Right? They made like 9. No, like 15. God, they actually made so many. Going up for watching that in middle school? Crazy. I had no supervision growing up. So, you could imagine. I'm trying to look. Yeah. So this is the first one. This is the first one. That's the one I have, but in Japanese. This was the second one. Happy Tree Friends second serving. This is Happy Tree Friends the third strike, which is the third disc. And then they have all these mini ones. These mini DVDs. Holy crap, that is wild. I know. And then finally they had, let me look at this. Where is it? They had all the, TV DVDs. Happy Tree Friends Season 1 TV. And then, yeah. And in the 2010s, they made like one last DVD. Complete Disaster. And it was supposed to be basically all the other, like 8 DVDs in one DVD. Is the TV like censored or something? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't actually know. It is a 4-disc DVD set consisting of all 13 episodes from the TV season, plus the internet source. Does this show anything? Yeah. So, I remember watching a specific video on why this DVD was such a letdown. Because all the other ones before were like really cool looking. Like, the menus were really creative and looked awesome. And I know the first one at least. Because I have this one. Real episodes. So, yeah. This one, like, the whole theme was, like, toys. The second one, the theme was, like, breakfast commercial. The theme of this one is like a comic book. But then The last DVD, it's boring. Look at this. This is so boring compared to all the cool themes they've done in the past. Oh. Like, this doesn't look nearly as interesting. As they always been. This is the last domestic DVD released. Any bonus features? No bonus features as well, when they usually always have, like, bonus stuff. But yeah. You know what would be really interesting? I don't think I have nearly enough. But once I create, once I make the 4th episode of Death by Walking, which probably had like zero money left at that point. Yeah, because HCF hasn't always been doing well. Like the company that made it. Why do you think they have like a several-year hiatus? It's because the amount of money to animate Happy Tree Friends was a lot, and financials were slowing down. I don't actually hold on. I can look them on the media. Yeah. They're making sure like members, like YouTube members only. Because that's how they gotta survive. Dear fans. Yeah, this comment saddened me. Dear fans, thank you to all who participated in our recent survey. We all read your comments, and your enthusiasm means the world to us. We have been trying to figure out a way to create more HGF episodes for years because YouTube and Facebook makes it really hard for us to generate enough revenue to make them from ad sales alone. Merch! They haven't been doing merch. At least not Western merch. Oh my god, Mondo. Since YouTube and Facebook demonetizes many of the episodes due to edgy nature. That's the thing. Old YouTube, kind of anything went. Yeah, they should just sell this stuff to Adult Swim. I don't know. It's not like Adult Swim is the only adult network out there, right? I think I heard something about HTF. It used to air on, or there was stuff that aired on Comedy Central, which is the same network that South Park is on. But that's all I hear. So maybe, I remember Mondo converted some old Kevin Spencer shorts to Flash and posted them on their website. Yeah. But you know, back in old YouTube, kind of anything went, which was like a double-edged sword. But at least they were given they were given the opportunity to just post shit. You could just post shit. But now, YouTube is like a business now. It's all these algorithms and, like, that's why people say shit like unalive now. People say like unalive. Pew pew. I remember. Maybe nothing ever happened to Flash. Shit. I miss Flash. I remember watching a YouTube short about this girl, and like she was like a blind YouTuber. She posted about like what it's like to be blind and whatever and all that stuff. And she was showing how she makes food as a blind girl and a lot of the things that help her. And she had to call the knife to cut potatoes and stuff like that. She called it an instrument. She said, YouTube doesn't like it when I say the name of this thing, so I need to call it an instrument. YouTube got 2 thumbs down. Yeah, Flash totally isn't dead or something. It's YouTube got so dumbed down. I hate it, dude. I hate it. I just want to post shit. I just want to make stuff and have fun. And if you're wondering, if I get caught in the crossfires, I do. You don't think I deal with this shit as well? By having a literal a serial kidnapper rapist villain in my show, and my second episode being about a pedo cult. You don't think YouTube punishes me for that? That might make the suits nervous. Man, fuck the rich. I don't give a fuck about those rich, greedy assholes down at YouTube headquarters. I don't give a fuck about them. But that doesn't mean they can't retaliate against me. I've had one of my videos is blocked. Like they said, they gave me the whole your YouTube is blocked in some territories. Bullshit. Clips from just pumping on my eyeballs from the algo. And ads too. You get some ads that shouldn't be allowed on the fucking platform, but they let them. I've gotten my videos blocked in some territories. I have a strike. I actually do have a strike on my YouTube channel. I have 1 strike. Believe it or not. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And I can imagine how Mondo Media feels as a company, as a studio. Based on your responses, we are going to start a $3 monthly membership for exclusive new episodes. Once we reach enough members, we will begin making new episodes. More members equals more content. That's what they have to do now. If they don't want to go out of business. Ads every 6 seconds. About little wars. That in the Gooner shit. And the like Gooner, the AI girlfriend stripper ads. I get and I'm not talking about like the gacha game stuff. That's not like a YouTube thing. That's just you know how those kind of games are. I'm talking about like the chat AI girlfriend shit. Man. It sucks that they have to do members. I did. Wait. No. Yeah, because my membership isn't active anymore. Not that I could have leaked this anyway. I made my disappear again. But yeah, it sucks, man. It fucking sucks. I just want to make shit and make people happy, or something. Oh god, don't get me started on the AI girlfriend insanity. AI still sucks. Fuck AI, yeah. Yeah, because AI directly interferes with people like me. Artists who just want to make stuff. I spend at least 2 hours on an illustration. And in 2 seconds, you spit that fucking bullshit. AI art accounts get like 10k followers. And people like me who actually try to draw are stuck at, I have 70 followers. I don't get shit. And with AI, more eyes are turned away from real artists. spent 2 hours on animation. Suck it up. Suck it up. There's other ways to animate, you know. You don't like drawing every single little frame? Try cutout animation. I do cutout animation. You think softwares are too hard to work with? Do what South Park did. Their very first episode, using actual construction paper. Get experimental. But don't turn to AI. Don't. It's so lazy. It's so cheap. I don't care how much you're tempted to do it. Just don't. Same thing with video creation. You know. It sucks. On a positive note. Hold on. On a positive note, there's a non-zero chances AI accounts are followed by AI bots to boost numbers. Yep, exactly. And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Ever since I started having, like, I added tags for, like, hashtag VTuber, hashtag indie VTuber. Ever since I debuted, I've gotten, like, a few followers from some other VTubers who are pro-AI. And I just want to say to those people, fuck off. I don't want your VTuber AI slop. I'm not going to collab with someone who used AI for their model. I'm not. I don't care how fucking professional and beautiful it is. Like my model. I made this myself. I made my own model. I drew it. I rigged it. All the stuff I've been making, it's been my work. Does it look ugly? Does it look immature? Is it unprofessional? Yes. Yes, I'm not a good artist. My art isn't really that good. I don't have a lot of talent. But you know what I do have? You know what I do have? I have passion. And at least I'm happy. At least I'm happy doing this. I'd rather be happy and a shitty artist than be a professional and use fucking AI. Incorrective speak. How can you be a VTuber and pro? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man. Incorrective speak. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not a good artist. Yeah, keep telling yourself that. It's not like, I'm not trying to put myself down. It's just objectively. I'm trying to speak from an objective standpoint. Like, I don't know the shading. I don't know rendering. I don't know all this stuff. I just draw. I just pick up a pen and I draw. Your art style isn't even that bad to me, at least. Thank you. I appreciate the love. Wait, are my chats not showing? No. It's just latency. It's just latency. I pick up your comments a bit late. Because I'm looking at the screen to make sure my model doesn't crash out. And I'm looking at the comments on my phone. It's simple and elegant, good fundamentals. Thank you. And, you know, I'm always trying to learn to improve myself. It's just, what is this emoji even used for? Is that like a eyeball talking emoji? I don't know. Is it made? I think it's like a gossip emoji, like for gossiping. I didn't even talk about my I'm not even done talking about my media collection. I I got on a side rant about AI. At least I can give Mondo that. Because as a studio, as a company, it's so tempting to use AI to cut costs. And I'm so happy that they don't do that. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing? Don't worry about it. You know you need to not worry about it. I know. That's the last thing I'm going to say about AI. It's just, I'm glad that for a studio who isn't doing very well financially, that they are not resorting to using AI. I can heavily respect Mondo Media for that. Yeah, they've done some shit in the past. They made like the Happy Tree Friends NFTs. That was fucking stupid. But I can respect them for not using AI. Oh, that was Directed at Plague. Oh, sorry. About the evil eyeball. I thought you were telling me not to worry so much about AI shit. No, it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, I have the HGF DVD and I have FNAF 1 and 2. And then I have this Blu-ray for an anime that I like. Wandering Angel Dokuro-chan. I have a Blu-ray for it. Now, you're probably wondering, Simon, why do you have a Blu-ray? And the answer is, I don't know. I don't really like Blu-ray. I'm very much a DVD guy. And I was originally going to give it away to someone, like a friend. But get this. Oh? Was it sold? So, I was gonna get on about like how the Blu-ray I have is apparently rare. I only saw one listing. Oh, technically two, but one listing for the exact Blu-ray I had on eBay with the slipcover and the design, and it was going for like 50 USD. But now I look on eBay and it's been sold. It's been sold. So now there are no eBay listings for the Blu-ray I have. There's technically one Blu-ray left, but it's like a package and it has all these. Yeah. New Bludgeoning Angel Dokuro-chan Blu-ray and soundtrack. So the only way you can possibly get a Blu-ray of this anime is by getting this big package of the soundtrack, and it's USD 165 for a Blu-ray. Opportunity for profit. Yeah. I want to sell it. I want to sell my Blu-ray and then buy a DVD. But there's two things. One, it's rare. Would I rather have something more rare and valuable in a format I don't like, or get something cheaper and less valuable in the format that I actually do enjoy? That's one thing. Number two, who's gonna buy this? Who wants to buy my Blu-ray? Who wants to buy it? I don't know anyone in my area that wants to buy this from me. Either because they don't like Blu-ray themselves, or because they don't like the anime. So I'm just gonna hold on to it for now, until I eventually maybe stumble upon someone who's willing to buy it for me. I was thinking of, I don't know. I gotta think about it. I mean, I've never watched an anime. It's hard to explain. It's like the most anime to ever anime. Let me see if I can find like a... Yeah, there's only one Blu-ray left for this anime. And it's like almost $200. Any world. Look at this. Oh yeah. It's from 2005. Okay. The plot. Bludgeoning Angel Dokuro-chan tells the story of a 14-year-old junior high schooler, Sakura Kusakabe, who 20 years in the future develops a technology that causes all women to stop physically aging after they reach 12 years old, in an attempt to create a lolicon world. However, this act accidentally creates immortality amongst humans, thus offending God. Dokuro Mitsukai, a member of an order of assassin angels that are called Lulutai, has been sent from the future to kill him. Believing that Sakura can be redeemed, Dokuro decides instead to keep Sakura so occupied and distracted that he can never develop the immortality technology. In response to her reluctance to complete the assassination mission, Sabato, another assassin, is dispatched to ensure the mandate of God is carried out. That's probably a lot. What's the title again? I'm reading the wiki. I'm reading the wiki to you. It's called Bludgeoning Angel Dokuro-chan, or Bokusatsu Tenshi Dokuro-chan. That's what it's called. And it's about this guy who in the future he ends up creating immortality technology. And in order to stop him from creating immortality technology, a angel girl is sent to Earth to kill him. But she doesn't kill him. Excalibur. Oh my god. It's wacky. It's crazy. It's wacky. It's brutal. It's gory. Because she has this like magic. She's like a magical girl. A magical girl bludgeon that she always hits him with. And then she brings him back to life. Because she has that power. She can bring people back to life. And it's funny because she keeps killing him and then bringing him back. And then killing him and then bringing him back. And then killing him and then bringing him back. It's really wacky. It's really crazy. But it turns everyone Yeah, he wants to turn Sakura in the future. He wants to turn everyone into lollies. Someone watched Fate and said, "What if we fuse Excalibur and Gaiabolg?" I love this anime. I think it's really fun. I think it's really cute. That's why I want a DVD of it. Because it's really the only merch you can find. Finding merch for this show is actually really hard. And no shit, because it's from the 2000s, but... Yeah, I love her. I love this anime, but I want to have DVD. I don't want Blu-ray. I personally like mecha animes. Okay, true. I don't watch much anime, but I watch Girls in Panzer. I love Girls in Panzer. Oh my god. I wish I could... Hold on. I want to show you something. I think I have something that I think you might like. Okay. Hold on. Just give me a moment. Ta-da! I have an anchovy figure. I like Girls on Panzer too. That's why I have a figure of her. I'm watching clips on YouTube. Very 2000s anime. Very 2000s. It's very of its time. Which mecha? Yeah, I have an anchovy figure. I have a bunch of anime figures. Actually. But I love her. She's my fave. Can I show anyone else? I don't have a picture. Ta-da! I have a Hatsune Miku figure. Is also a good one. Deuce. I have Rabbit Hole Miko as well. And I have a bunch more. But that's just two that I have on my PC right now. I have a bunch of other crazy photos on here too. Is that the girl from Fortnite? Don't get me angry. But yeah, I keep getting distracted. You see, this is how I am. I get distracted by things. But yeah, those are my videos. And then finally I have my CDs. I've got 8 CDs. I have, a Britney Spears album. Very funny story about that, actually. There's a store I go to that sells a bunch of punk stuff. So like, the Sex Pistols, Jimmy Eat World, Jack Off Jill, other like more obscure bands. They have like vinyls, cassettes, CDs, shirts. They have pins. They have patches. They have individual studs that you can buy. Very punk store. They even have a small section of books about the punk subculture and about its history. And it was closing. Or that particular location was closing because they were going to move to the other side of the street. And so they had a big sale going on. And I was looking around and they had a bargain bin full of $1 CDs. So I looked through it and, you know, it was just a bunch of punk rock. I saw some dark wave. And then out of nowhere, Britney Spears. I see this fucking Britney Spears album in a punk store. Gotta take a phone call. Don't worry, dude. It's okay. Anything in UC? That's insensitive. I hope one day I get to go to Japan. Absolutely. But yeah, no. I go to this store full of a lot of punk stuff, and I just see Britney Spears. And I'm just like, yeah, sure, let's take this. I'm just gonna take this. So yeah, I found a Britney Spears album in a store full of punk rock and dark wave. My mom really wants to take us to Japan. Lucky. That's so lucky. Let's see. Oh yeah. Speaking of Japan, one of my only Japanese albums, the Euphoria OST. I don't know how to explain this game. Euphoria is a visual novel that I have the soundtrack for. Maybe because you grew up with anime? Yeah, true. Me too. And I actually want to get to that in a second, like how I grew up with anime. But Euphoria, all I'm gonna say is that it's an eroge. It's a guro eroge. That's all I'm gonna say. It has some guro. It's very ero. And that's it. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say. Anime, Star Wars, Nirvana. Okay. She seems based. But yeah, I have the OST to a visual novel game. I have Fallen by Evanescence, which is a classic emo pick. Surprised to become a software engineer. Yeah. Oh god, my glass. The rest here. I have Hades by Melanie Martinez, which also interesting story. I grew up with Melanie Martinez. When I first got into her music, I think it was like just 1 year after she released K-12. And just through childhood nostalgia, I got back into her music. I don't know how. I don't even enjoy her stuff that much, but I'm just like, I really want her CDs and I want her. I don't know. I never expected I'd become a fan of her again, but I have one of her albums. And then I have, right next to that is Personal Protocol by 8485, which is a hyper pop artist. As well as the album right next to Evanescence is Darling It Wouldn't Be a Party Without You by Proxoxy. Fun fact, you know the intro music, or the little beat that plays at the very beginning of my Death by Walking episodes? That is a song by Proxoxy. It's called Suicide Room. And it's from the album Live Laugh Lobotomy. So I use her music in my videos and stuff like that. I'm a big fan of her. Right next to Personal Protocol is Eurovision 2025. I am a big Eurovision fan. If you can tell by my love of Swedish culture and all that. I do tap into Eurovision. And I am crazed. I'm very surprised by this year's winner. But I will clap it up for Dada. She deserved it. And then the very last CD I have is... It doesn't really have a title. But I call it Best of ... Curve. ... Curve is a crunchcore artist. And I went to a show. What was it? It was in March, I think. It was in March of this year. And I went to a show. And I saw Broken Side as well. In Sammy Sykes. And he was selling a CD. That's just kind of a compilation of all his most popular songs. And I got that. I'm gonna see if I can find any pictures of that. Of, when I was at the show. It was really fun. There was a lot of people. I've been to like 2 concerts this year. One for Data Curve and one for Proxoxy. see. This was the merch I got. Everything I got there. That's all the stuff I got. I got a CD, I got 2 stickers, and 3 bracelets. 2 wristbands, 1 of those little... those things. Like, you slap it on yourself. It was really fun. I had such a good time there. I'm a fan of Machine Girl. And Death Grips. I can tell. I heard Death Grips is wild. All I know is that people who like 100 gex really like Death Grips. I saw 100 gex as well. And they had Machine Girl as like a guest appearance. So I've watched Machine Girl perform live. If that's any flex to you. I've seen Machine Girl before. Only because she was like a guest act. It is. I didn't know I was gonna see Machine Girl. But yeah, I went to 100 gex. I saw them as well. That was also really fun. It was huge. It was absolutely huge. I remember being given glow sticks and stuff like that. Let me see. I think that's it for like photos I have. At least at the concert and without showing my face. And I can't find anything for the other show I went to. Yeah. Let me go. I don't think there's really much else to my blog here. The rest of it is just stuff that I want to get. Not stuff that I have already. Stuff that I'm hoping to buy. Like for the PS3, I want to get GTA 4. I want to get the Silent Hill collection. PS1 games, I really want to get Kingsfield, Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Weirdly enough, South Park made some games during this time. My Switch playlist. And a bunch of the music stuff. Including CDs. And including cassettes. And stuff like that. 2 of which include, I don't know if anyone knows Gore Shit. They make, breakcore, lollycore and breakcore music. W. Simon, thank you. And I think they sound good. Books, DVDs, and I think vinyls. Even though I'm not the biggest vinyl person. My favorite my favorite music format is definitely CDs. Just because it comes with the best sound quality. In my opinion. Let me get off this space hay. Oh, look who friended me. Look who friended me. Just as I was about to get off. Did he just make this account? Or have you had this account? Did he just make this to friend me? I heard a gore shit from Madness Comics fan animations. They're good. I think their music's good. Let me get off this. Here. I had this account. I'm sorry. But yeah. I just updated my profile picture. Oh yeah, Space has had this problem lately of I'm just so lost in thought. I'm sorry. Of not showing the profile pictures. Like, mine doesn't show anything. The only time I get PFPs to show is when I'm on a VPN and I'm on my phone. That's only then do the fucking PFP show up. I don't know if I can show you, I've been quiet. My mind just kind of ran out. I've talked about everything I wanted to. I was actually very stressed before I got on live. I almost forgot to eat breakfast this morning. So at least I get stuff out of my chest. I just remembered something I wanted to say. Since one of y'all mentioned growing up with anime. Can y'all guess what my first anime was? And I'm gonna give you a hint. It was something very cutesy. Very, very cutesy. No, none of you are gonna guess it. None of you. Why am I even asking that? Technically, the first time I watched anything anime adjacent was a mini-series called Nyanko Days. I was like, how old was I? I was 7 years old, I think. 7 or 8 years old. When I watched my first anime. Look at this.
私、小永井優子は学校が苦手だった。はあ、高校に入学して数ヶ月、人とうまく喋れないのを放っておいたらこのざまである。友達ゼロ。白鳥あずみさん。まあ、ああいう人気者さんは私みたいなのとは無縁の世界に住んでるんだろうな。今日も疲れたな。ただいま。おかえり。ただいまにゃんこたち。やっぱ我が家は天国だな。うちには3匹の猫がいる。
けどまあ、
やんちゃなマンチカンのまあ。ゆうこ、お友達できた。おっとりなシンガプーラのシー。まあさ、そんな急には。へえ、ローさ。しっかり者のロシアンブルーのロー。むしろ私が一緒に学校へ。みんなマジ天使。猫最高。
That was my first ever anime. The first time I watched anything related. Ah, my phone. Oh, the kitties. They're so cute. Kawaii. I love them. That was the first time I watched anything anime related. But for the... I don't know if I count that. If I want to count the first, like, anime, like, with 12 fully produced, on streaming, 12 episodes. The first anime I watched was Eromanga Sensei. Let me look it up. I don't know if I'll get any copyright shit for showing this.
結構片付いてるな。偉いぞ。
泣いて。
Let me look up a synopsis. Because I don't know if I'm going to get copyright shit for showing stuff of like an actual anime. The first anime I watched was the Studio Ghibli stuff my mom used to watch as a kid. And you see, I love people who grew up on like normal stuff. Like Studio Ghibli. No, Studio Ghibli. Because that's how it's pronounced in Japanese, Ghibli. And like Naruto and Pokemon. I watched Pokemon too, but like I grew up with like this was the first like full anime that I watched. Premise: the story revolves around high school student Masamune Izumi, who loves writing light novels. Having no artistic skill himself, Masamune always gets his novels illustrated by an anonymous partner using the pen name Edo Manga, who is known for drawing questionably perverted images despite being extremely reliable. In addition to balancing his passion in school, Masamune is also stuck with taking care of his only family member, his youngest stepsister, Sagiri Izumi. A hikikomori by nature, Sagiri shuts herself in her room for over a... Sagiri has shut herself in her room for over a year and constantly bosses Masamune around despite his attempts to get her to leave her room. So, hold on. It's just stepbro anime. It's a stepsis anime. This bro, he takes care of his little stepsister. And as it turns out, the illustrator for all his novels, Edo Manga, has been his sister all along. And that's the whole thing. And it's very lewd. It's a lolly anime. One of the first animes I ever watched as a kid was like a lolly anime. Well, Nyanko Days was also a lolly anime too. But yeah. From there on, I also watched, I think, Love Live School Idol Project, Madoka Magica. I know an anime I should not have been watching as a kid was Magical Girl Sight. I know that. And yeah. Oh, No Game No Life as well. As a kid, I watched No Game No Life. Nowadays, I watch... What's an anime I watch? I mean, Dokuro-chan, obviously. I also watch Italia. There's one I've kind of liked lately. Chunibyo. I don't know if there's an anime of this, but Nekopara is a series I've been interested in. And so on. I'm looking at... My face is too cute. Yeah. All the first animes I ever watched were like cutesy, lolly girl stuff. Funnily enough. Anime. I don't touch much of good stuff, to be fair. But that's fair. As a kid, I didn't know shit. As a kid. I just saw the cute anime girl and I looked. and I watched. And I enjoyed myself. And then I got into like Vocaloid. Came back. I did see Edo manga on screen while I was on my phone. Peak is right. I haven't watched it in a while. I should probably rewatch it. But I like the Edo manga. Most of the time, though, I watch old Soviet block cartoons made during the communist era. That's interesting. That's unique. I've seen some stuff. Like some Russian stuff. Well, that's it. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was one of the first animes. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was good. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was very good. That's cool as fuck. Soviet block cartoons tend to be really creative. True. They even inspired anime studios in Japan. I heard of a story of, I think, a Russian cartoon that got really popular in Japan. So yeah, I could believe that. But yeah. That's my experience with anime. And to be fair, nowadays I mostly engage with anime through visual novels and like other media. I do know Needy Streamer Overload, an anime, a game that I'm going to be playing this week, got an anime as well. Now, my first anime was Zoe's Chaotic Century. What is Zoe's? I gotta look that up. Zoe's. Okay, this looks cool. This actually looks really cool. Why do y'all grow up on the normal shit? Y'all grew up on like such normal, cool animes. This looks cool. This looks really old. A really cool old anime. Zoe's is so cool. Animal Mecha. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. That was awesome. I'm jealous of you guys. And then I got into like Vocaloid stuff. Man, I remember. I don't know if how open y'all were when you first got into anime, but I loved it. Like I brought like anime pins and anime pencil cases to school, and I was like 8, 9 years old. And range is diverse. Well, it went from that to Elfenlied. Did you guys see? No, hold on. Wait. I read Elfenlied. I haven't watched too much of the anime. But there's these big, like, omnibus volumes. And I have Elfenlied. I have the manga. I have omnibus albums 1 and 2. So I love Elfenlied as well. I'm not that open about that stuff in public since I don't want people to take photos of me. Jeez. Man, that kind of hurts the whole rant I was about to go down about how I feel like no one really cares anymore. At least where I've been living. Wow, anime is so cool. And neat. Oh, what's this Elfenlied? The girl looks. Oh my fucking god. You know, I used to be very open about liking anime. And about liking the quote unquote weird stuff too. Like Edo Manga Sensei. In public. And man, to be fair, I've been bullied my whole life. In school, in that home. And it used to be over some really crazy super shit. I remember, obviously I was bullied for liking anime. People were like, haha, so weird, whatever. Grew up really bullied. It was with Death Note years. Man. Don't remember. Kind of off topic, but I mean, kinda off topic. I remember getting picked on. I got picked on in school back then. You want to know why? I was picked on for eating a brand of chips that wasn't American. I had just come, I think I was like 8 or something. I just got back from Brazil. Because even though we moved when I was like 4, we would still go to Brazil. Like, over time. To see family and stuff like that. And I brought over a bag of fandangos. And I ate them at school. And people were making fun of me for it. They were like, ew, that probably tastes ugly. Why don't you eat Doritos? Like, no. I'm finna look. Oh wow, there was a lot of comments I went by. Kids walking around in Soul Eater shirts and striped shirts and emo fringes. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being emo. Peak hot topic. You're gonna make me go on a whole separate rant about hot topic. I mostly get harassed in school by people just fucking with me. Let me live. I've dealt with that too. It sucks. I hate it. You just gotta... I don't know what to say about it. Especially if you're still doing that. Or if that's still happening to you. Because I remember as a kid, adults telling me, just ignore it, sweetie. Just ignore it. Don't let them get to you. And that's bullshit advice. Like, that's nothing. That is a nothing burger of advice. But all I can say is, let it fly past. Other people's opinions cannot run your life. They can't. Man. No. I mean, I'm also a hot topic emo. I dress normcore. Normcore is crazy. Normcore is crazy. Most of my life. Not realizing people like that are the reason why school shootings happen. Exactly. Exactly. And then people are like, how could this happen? People let it happen. I've been there. I've fucking been there. I've been the kid that people joke is going to be a school shooter. I've been there. And I just gotta drink a shit ton of caffeine and forget about it. I just wear a tracksuit. Like the Nikes. Not realizing, oh, that sucks. No, for real, it's crazy because Doritos sucks. I only like the ranch Doritos. That's it. And I don't even like eating too much of it. Something about American chips. I don't know. The only chips I actually really like are Pringles. I think Pringles are really good. Lay's and Sun Chips. Those are super good. Those are actually really good. Everything else, Doritos, Fritos, Cheetos, I don't like it. I don't like it. Hell yeah, no Adidas. Adidas? Like I said. But yeah, no. I got made fun of for eating snacks from my country. And it was ridiculous. It was fucking ridiculous. And especially bringing other foreign snacks. Like going to Asian markets and buying stuff there. And then people would be like, what's that? Is that Chinese on the packaging? The fuck do you think it is? Man. But then anime became cool and foreign stuff became cool and exotic. And now I bring Japanese snacks now to lunch. And people are like, hey, can I have some? Can I have some? Can I have one? No, it's my food. Fuck off. People don't make fun of you anymore. They just beg for your food. May I recommend Cape Cod? Great trips. No, for real. And now there's Japanese shops in every mall. It's still considered taboo. I can believe that. Yeah, because I am only talking about North America, like the U.S. I don't know Canada too much. I'm talking about the U.S. and other countries, and I'm just gonna say in other countries. I don't know how it is. That could absolutely be true. As for Brazil, from what I know, from people I've talked to there, and from the times I've been there, it's kind of like a so-so. People are like, oh yeah, I watch Pokemon, I guess. Like where I've been. Where I'm, the state I'm from, Sao Paulo, they literally have a Japantown that's like filled with anime shops. So at least in parts of Brazil, I know anime isn't hated. But like there's a community. There is quite the community over there. I know that. And every country has their own communities, but it just depends how big or small they are. One of the students I know, Chinese students, just hate the Japanese in general. That's gotta be a crazy dynamic to have. Cause yeah, there's Asian students in my school, but they don't really, they're just chill. Really old, I don't know. Most of the Asian kids I've known have just been kind of chill. They keep to themselves. They don't do much. Just like me, I don't talk a lot. I keep to myself. Okay. Plague. Yeah, that's a whole thing. Yeah, we're not gonna touch on that. But yeah, no, it sucks. I'm both the old times where I used to get bullied for anime and foreign stuff, and now at this time where people suddenly want to act like it's cool. It pisses me off, but like, what can you do? People are still, even in the US, people are still bullied for anime. I remember last time I was in high school, someone was teasing me for liking Madoka Magica, and they were aren't Japanese Brazilians like a whole culture? Yes. There's a lot of different, not just Japanese Brazilians, Italian Brazilians, which is technically what I am. I just don't mention it a lot because I don't know. Yes, I have Italian and Argentinian ancestry, but I don't think it matters to me much. I don't feel very Italian. I don't feel like anything, honestly. I don't feel like I fit into any type. But yeah, they are a whole culture. Bonjour. What was I fucking on about? Oh yeah. I was getting teased in high school, which was not that long ago, about liking Madoka Magica, because I had a phone case of Kaname. I had an old Kaname phone case, and people were like, "Ew, was that a lolly?" And I'm like, "No, it's just from an anime." I'm like, "You have a lolly on your phone. You're a pedophile." What? I know, bro. That's right. I was like, what? And it's like, yeah, you have a lolly in your phone. You're a pedophile. What? It's a phone case. Why do people throw around... People will fucking throw around that word nowadays. And that's what he said. Imagine today, people calling you a fucking Diddy Blood for having a cute anime girl phone case. also it's like magical girls. That has to be true. We're just saying shit. It's crazy. And the fact that people believe that. People are like, oh, anime is for creeps. Anime is for weirdos. You just don't get, you know. I hate both sides, like, of the anime community. Because one are the people who don't get anime and want to just call all of us weird. And then there's the actual weirdos in the community who are just like, oh, these tourists. These tourists want to come invade our community. It's... This is why I just buy DVDs and I just watch it. I don't get into heated discussions about anime. That's been like a normal thing since at least 1991. Where's this? Animes for creeps. Say the freaks who watch reality TV. I cannot stand reality TV. At least current reality TV. The only reality TV I ever enjoyed was like Gordon Ramsay's shows. Like Kitchen Nightmares, Hotel Hell, Hell's Kitchen. Those were entertaining. Those were fun to watch. But I just cannot stand anything else. I cannot stand anything else. Man. All I have to say about like anime and fandom culture is, obviously you'll know my fucking stance. You know my fucking stance. Let people enjoy what they want. Let people enjoy whatever they want. If they want to look at lolly chest, anime titties, beach episodes, let them. Just let them. Just let people enjoy what the fuck they want. I like watching my anime about the silly little countries. Just let me enjoy my thing. Don't get up in people's business like, oh, you're a weirdo. You're a buzzword. But also, don't feel like you need to defend yourself. It's just a hobby. It's a thing you like. You don't gotta defend it with your life. You don't like what I like? Okay, fuck off. This rom-com ecchi anime is so creepy anyway. On this episode of Bachelorette. Or, what was that one show called? The 9 Lives of Mormon Wives or some shit? How is that any... Sorry, I'll get off my soapbox. If I want to watch High School of the Dead or Monogatari, that's my prerogative. Real! Do not get me started. I have a Monogatari standee. That just reminded me. I have Monogatari merch. Just because I like the show. You're not gonna be started on Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Okay. That's what I remembered. Okay. Yeah, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I fucking hate that shit. When I was a kid, I was raised in, like, my parents were Mormon. And I did not wish that shit on anyone. Being raised in Mormonism. Afu Shinobu. Like, they're crazy. They think Jesus is from Jackson County, Missouri. No, Adam and Eve are from Jackson County, Missouri. And they think Jesus came to the U.S. from Jerusalem. And... or Mormonism is just dumb. Tell me about it. Oh, buddy, I have some very funny Mormon stories. Excuse me, Latter-day Saints. They're crazy. So the history. I'm gonna go on a mini rant because. So basically, from what I learned, Mormonism was from this guy named Joseph Smith. he found some golden plates in a made-up language called, I think, Ancient Egyptian. God gave him like a stone and a hat to read out of it. Like these golden plates from Native Americans that God sent him to go and translate them into a book called the Book of Mormon. That nobody ever saw. No one ever saw these plates. No one ever saw them get translated. Reformed Egyptian, yes. Reformed Egyptian. That's what he made up. Under the banner of heaven. And there was some crazy stuff. Like, he wrote that having dark skin is a curse from God. And that, like, white people go to heaven. They call it, like, white and delightsome. And they also believe that having caffeine is a sin. Which is something they changed, actually. So they originally wrote, having any caffeine is a sin. No sodas, no coffee, no energy drinks, no chocolate because chocolate contains caffeine. Nothing like that. Until a scandal in the 2010s, the leader of the church was caught with a Coca-Cola can. So now they're like, oh, actually caffeine is fine. You just can't have coffee. South Park did a joke on Sosa Smith. Please go watch the South Park episode. I love South Park. South Park is a good show. I really like that show. The Curse of Ham or something. Oh, and they three descendants of the lost tribes of Israel. Crazy shit. Imagine being raised in that as a kid. I remember, like, I'm not gonna say. I was gonna say something. I'm not gonna say. It might be too dark. What I am gonna say is that I was kicked out of the church. My family and I, we were kicked out of the church because I came out as gay, right? I came out as gay, and the bishop, he came to our house. By the way, that's another thing. They have these fucking Mormon missionaries that come to your house, and they write down your address so they can keep coming back to you. Crazy shit. What are your thoughts on Orthodox Christianity or Christianity as a whole? We can BS about it later. Christianity. That's kind of a heavy subject, but it's okay, I guess. Like, the religion itself, I don't like religion. I'm a very non-religious person. I just don't like to think about that. I guess I believe in reincarnation, but that's about it. Christians themselves, I have met some cool Christians. I've met some that are really nice. It's not everyone. It's just the bad people in the community. And I understand that. The actions of people in my life shouldn't dictate how I view an entire group of people. I have met Christians that are nice. I've met people from all religions that are nice. That's all I can say. But you know, I came out as gay, and then the bishop came to my house, and he was like, turn yourself over to God or some shit. And he gave me this really scary story about how his sister is married to her wife. And like, he was talking about like, oh yeah, my sister, she has this good career. She's amazing. She was always there for me. But then she got married to a woman, and now I don't talk to her. And I'm like, what? How long has it been? He says, it's been about like 4 years. I'm like, dude, you don't miss your sister? And he's like, yeah, I miss my sister a lot. I wish I could talk to her, but she's a sinner, and she needs to turn herself over to God, and then I can talk to her. And I'm like, hell no, I want nothing to do with this. I want nothing to do with this. And I'm like, okay, sir, kick me out of this, bitch. Kick me out. I don't want anything to do with this. Hell no. But yeah, no one in my, no. No one in my immediate family is Mormon anymore. I'm non-religious. And my parents are Wiccan, which is a type of neo-paganism. So yeah, we all left that. Crazy, crazy, crazy shit. That sucks, bro. I'm sorry. It's life. You know, it's life. You learn shit. I lived a very tough life, and I could blabber on about all the stories, but I don't want to delve too deep into like a dark topic. You know. At least I don't gotta deal with them anymore. Cause it's very much an American thing. You don't really see them outside of America. Cause the whole religion is centered around America. Jesus came to America. Adam and Eve are Americans. It's so America centered. So you don't really see it anywhere else in the world. Speaking of which, hell yeah, witchy shit. I love witchy shit. My mom, she gets all these fucking crystals and candles and dream catchers, and her room looks sick. My family was never religious, but I have been interested in Christianity. Cool. They have a pretty big setup. What? Hold on. They have a pretty big setup in England and Japan, funny enough. Yeah, I know there's like a really big Christian community in Japan. I hear about it a lot. I remember watching this video about how KFC is super popular in Japan. And I saw some comments about it. I might read the Bible, but my dad, the book fucked up. I read it in cover and some fucked up stuff in there. It is fucked up, but aren't all religions fucked up in a way? They're all crazy. If you read any religious text and you read it back to someone with no context, it's gonna sound weird. It's gonna sound weird. Always. Honestly, the Quran is a better read than the Bible. I haven't delved into the Talmud. I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that. So I can't say much. But fuck, I got sidetracked again. Yeah, my mom has a bunch of crystals in her room. Crazy. I think that's just it. Speaking of other countries and plans, I don't know if I should say this now or next week, but during the month of July, I won't be streaming. I'm not going to be streaming during the month of July because I got two things going for me. One is art fight. I gotta show you guys this. I keep forgetting it's off topic. Well, I remember my friend was doing this whole wedding bit, and I was reading a verse from the Bible. The first time that unsure what the topic even was. Real. Where did Maxie go? Where did my little mod go? The Avaro guy, just ignore him. Just ignore him. I think, yeah, just ignore him. I'm trying to find something here. There we go. Art fight! I'm doing art fights for the first and probably last time. So how art fight works. Let me go here. They have a whole thing, how it works. What is Art Fight? Art Fight is an annual art game that lasts for 1 month, beginning every July. During the event, users can register on the site to join in. Each year, participants are split into 2 themed teams, to which they are assigned randomly. Players attack people of the opposing team by making art of their characters. Of original characters you choose belonging to the member of the other team. You are free to use almost any visual art form. Your team receives points based on what you create for the other team with each attack. The artist that receives the attack can then counter by drawing the other team's OC character. At the end of the month... Wait, am I still... I'm so sorry! I'm so blocking it. I'm so sorry. Okay. I'm just making sure. Yeah, so how it works, two people are split. We're all split up into two teams. You get points by drawing characters that belong to someone on the other team. But someone on the other team, they can attack you back by drawing one of your characters from your team. At the end of the month, the team with the greater score wins. But remember, artist is about giving and receiving art. So yeah, that's how it works. People from one team draw art of someone from the other team, and they do the same back. And whoever gathers the most points from drawing the other person's characters win for the month, for the year. And so I have all my characters set up. I've got everyone here. And I mean literally everyone. Everyone who shows up in Death by Walking is here. Including Odafu. No, Odafu, Othnio. I have the code as well on here. Everyone, all of my characters are on this roster. I have my list, things you can do, things I want you to consult with me first. So yeah, that's one thing about July, is I'm gonna be participating in Art Fight. So if y'all want me to draw your OCs, please, 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 I would love to participate in Art Fight with you guys. 8 Mile with fan art. Ooh, that sounds neat. It absolutely is. I didn't know Art Fight was team-based. That's cool. I'm just finding out about it now. It's really good. Hold on. Just looking at something. I'm making sure my OBS is working right. Eight Mile with fan art. There you go. Yeah. It's gonna be my only year though. And the reason for that is mostly because I was actually hesitant to participate at first. I've heard a lot of like stories about some toxic members of the community, and I was scared. But I got a lot of support from you guys, my fans at the server, to participate this year. So I am. That's one reason why I'm not going to be streaming, because I'm going to be drawing all the time. But another thing. I'm actually going to be abroad. I'm going to be traveling abroad for 2 weeks. I'm gonna be traveling to the UK. I'll be seeing the UK. I mean, there's toxic words and everything. Absolutely fair. I mean, as long as you have fun. And if you don't, then you know. True. I plan on this being my only year at our fight. So I hope to make this a good year. But yeah, reason number 2 is I'm going to be outside the country. I'm gonna be in the UK for some time. Rolling. I would say I'd say it's kind of like a vacation thing. I'm meeting someone over there. Someone very special to me. So I hope it's really fun. And yeah, the second and third week of July, I'm not gonna be in the country. And then for all of the remainder of July, I'm gonna be drawing all the time anyway. So I won't have any time to stream on that month. But I have some cool stuff in the works in terms of streams. Bringing some Batterkey to the UK. Ooh, I'm gonna have a good time. I hope. There's actually a convention I know happening in Northern England that I might attend. It's called SunnyCon, and I really hope I can go. So that's gonna be very fun. And yeah, I do cosplay as like a side hobby. I like putting on like anime costumes. So yeah, I have some stuff planned for next week and the week after. Especially my last stream. My last stream before I go on hiatus is going to be on the 29th of June. And it's going to be super special. Don't forget. Just keep your wits about you. They be wilding over there right now. They're trying to make children of men IRL. Oh, trust me, I know. I know. Why do you think I'm not going down to London? Or Birmingham? Or Liverpool? I'm not going anywhere near those places. Like, middle, southern UK. Or southern England. I'm not going to be there. At least from what I know, I'm going to be away from, like, all the chaos. I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be okay. But yeah. And then after that, there's a lot of other stuff that's going to be going on. I think I'm going to be doing even more traveling after that. Including seeing Puerto Rico in the Caribbean. We might be there for like a week or something. And then, because I'm 18 now, there's some like legal paperwork, whatever, family matters in Sao Paulo, and I'll have to go back to Brazil again. I don't know. We've talked about moving back, like not being in the US anymore, but we don't know. We'll see how that goes. It might be a hassle because the voltage is different and I have to get transferred for fucking everything I own. I woke up in a fucking steamy mood, yeah, because I live in a fucking shithole. Hey, you can say hi to Iron Mouse for us. And I think I'm gonna, I'll be traveling to Illinois for something as well. So a lot of traveling this year, probably. But yeah, it's getting a bit later for me. And I'm kind of hungry, if you ask me. I could go for some, well, I'd say sushi, but I can't afford it right now. I'm broke. I have friends in England. One's a stoner, the other's... One's a stoner, the other's a normal guy. Chicago! Yes, I'm actually very excited to see Chicago. Even if it's only for a day. You need food, broco whiskey. Yeah, I could go for some sushi. Strawberries. I really like mashed potatoes. That's a weird comfort food, I know. But I really like mashed potatoes. So I might cut it here. I had a very good time yapping into the void. Or yapping into the screen. And I will see you guys in 3 days. My next stream is on the 16th of June. It is my first playthrough of Yumeniki. And then after that, on the 17th of June, is going to be my last stream of the week, where I play Needy Streamer Overload. So, bye-bye! Bye-bye! Lunwash, read for the comments. Bye-bye, bromosexual. Excitement. Thanks for the awesome stream. Thank you for watching! Bye-bye!
Tell me that it is, cause I'm tired of being useless. Yeah, I've been up for 3 days.